Did you ever think that maybe the reason why you're hated by everyone around you has to do with you? Of course it doesn't. You're freaking perfect. They're the crazy ones. Hi guys, and welcome to My 2 Cents, the show where I speak of the world around me in my own point of view, so if you don't like it, then that's boo on you. Let's get started. Okay, so my last video I mentioned this show and I felt that it needed a video specifically devoted to it after binge watching it on Netflix a few months ago. Like seriously, I watched one episode after the other, after the freaking other. Girl Meets World follows the life of Riley Matthews, daughter of Corey and Topanga Matthews, who fell in love and out of love and back into it, but they stuck it out and had a couple of kids, but it's still Corey and Sean forever.
Oh, then what are we going to do with this Corey and Sean forever ornament?
See? So, despite my reservations and utter rage, I enjoyed it. I said it, I enjoyed Girl Meets World. Oh, but jeebers, I've gone soft. You've always been soft. Yeah. Oh, dang. The spin-off revamp of one of America's favorite 90s television shows is a lot more interesting than I thought it was. However, I still have my reservations. So take that softness. There it is. This is here to stay.
Well, I am shocked and dismayed. Well, now you can't be both. You be shocked, I'll be dismayed.
Now, I appreciate that they picked the story back where we left off, but I and many others who grew up watching their favorite gang from Philly would like the show to follow them specifically. No one asked for this. Every time we turn around, there's always some next-gen show that no one asked for. Melrose Place, we all saw how that ended. 90210, which was actually kind of good. Ish. And we can't forget Degrassi. Okay, now, Degrassi, that was my jam. Let me tell you what. But I still have some things about that show, too. And even though it was good, it's still not something anyone asked for. Now, I appreciate that Lee Norris reprised his role as Stuart Minkus and has come back, and he's the father of one of the main characters, played by Corey Folomanis, and his wife is Sean's scary ex, Jennifer Bassett, now Minkus, played by Kristana Loken, who chained him up with the help of Lindsay McKeon and Alex Mack. I know that the actress's name is Larissa Olnick, but she was Alex Mack. She was Alex friggin' Mack.
I guess I'm not so average anymore.
I also appreciate Harley Kiner, played by Danny McNulty, not Kenny Johnston. That is not canon. It isn't. It isn't. He knows what I'm talking about. Also, we cannot forget Matthew Lawrence as Jack Hunter, Betsy Randall and William Russ as Alan and Amy Matthews, William Daniels as our favorite teacher, George Feeney, and we cannot forget the amazingly awesome, lovable, gullible Eric Matthews, or Plays with Squirrels, played by the amazingly, awesomely Will Friedle. But honestly, I'd rather focus on these guys. It's just my generation. Sorry, no punchline. They're just my generation. If you were like in elementary school when this show was airing, that's not your generation. Hush your mouth. Sounds when I spit it out in your face. Open your mouth. Give you a taste. Yeah. And I know I've left out a couple names, but they're coming, so don't get your hosiery all up in a bunch.
My hosiery is still bunching.
Thanks, Corey. Also, I would appreciate if the parents didn't allow their 12-year-old daughter and her 13-year-old friend ride the subway in New York City by themselves. Oh yeah, mine's 13, totally legit. Hey, I've never been to New York, but I'm sure that any self-respecting parent would not allow their child to ride the subway on their own. It's only a show. You had to ruin a good thing, didn't you? Also, I really wish that they would dress the girls as the age that they're portraying. I've been watching season 1 and Rowan looks like she's 14 or 15 and she's 12. And she and Maya Hart, played by Sabrina Carpenter, look like government hookers. And those are not my words, but I will stand by them. You bold. Yeah, I am. On a serious note, I feel it's taken away from the innocence and purity of the actors, also the purity and innocence of the characters that they're portraying, that the characters should have, I believe. Speaking of which, I'm also rather uncomfortable with the love interest they've given Riley, Lucas Fryer, played by Peyton Meyer. I'll say this, great actor, however, too old to be playing this character. He is going to be 18 this year, and Rowan is 14. Yet on the show, Riley is 14 and Lucas is supposed to be 15 currently in the season they're in. And I find this to be extremely inappropriate. I mean, I'm all for the actors, they're extremely talented, they're funny, but I do find it rather uncomfortable and inappropriate. I mean, you have a 13-year-old girl sitting on the lap of a 16-year-old boy in the season 1 finale and they share a kiss. Yeah, I know it's technically legal, but I don't care about the technicalities. These are children who are far too young and who are far too apart in age to be portraying love interests, but then you say they've always been awkward toward each other and they've never really been together or gotten together. But it's already been put out there that that's what is supposed to happen. They're supposed to be together at some point. And then in season 2, take them to fictional Austin, which isn't the real Austin. Austin is not like that. There may be parts of it may like, but Austin ain't like that. Why do people think that Texas is like nothing but cowboys, westerns, and bull riding and sheep herding? Maybe if I didn't talk like that, then people, wouldn't think that we're all like this. Okay, I'm from Texas, Dallas, but not Austin. And we're not like this, sorry. Now, out of the rabbit trail that I just got myself into, they then introduced this extremely awkward love triangle with Riley, Lucas, and Maya, who's played by a 17-year-old. Sabrina Carpenter is currently 17, and his character is supposed to be 15 right now. And that scene with she and Peyton was so awkward. And this storyline is for adults, not children. This is literally robbing our children of their purity and innocence and encouraging this type of romanticism at a young age. And this is something that they're not ready for, I believe. I don't believe that our children who are between the ages of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, even 15 are really ready for that. Now, I've linked down below a video I did about honoring the purity and innocence of children, so check it out when you can. On a lighter note, I also appreciate the common references beckoning back to the old show, but I also feel that the show uses these said references as a crutch. I mean, they did the Feeny call and Sabrina and Rowan knocked it out. But does the new audience truly appreciate the Feeny call?
Feeny! What? Hey, whoa.
And if anyone's going to be doing the Feeny call, it will be Eric.
Feeny? Feeny? Ow! Hey, what? Hey! Ow!
No one puts Mrs. Squirrels in a corner.
I love the Feeny call.
Also, last but not least, we see Corey's lover, Sean Hunter, played by Ryder Strong, but he's not with Angela, and they would rather pair him with Maya's mother, Katie, played by Cheryl Texiera. And I'm all about love. I'm all about love and the redemption of love, and I'm all about second chances, all that good stuff. But I grew up with Sean and Angela, and yes, they had drama, and yes, they broke up as much, maybe even more, than Corey and Topanga. But there was hope. And they crushed it. They brought Angela back, played by Trina McGee, and they married her off some random. She and Sean were supposed to be forever. Not forever, like Corey and Sean, but forever. And they're
trying to kill it. They're trying to kill it.
I still have hope. The verdict is in. As a show to stand on its own, it's good. Amazing. A little awkward at times, but good. But as a show to succeed, Boy Meets World, it falls flat to me. It doesn't really cater to the audience that grew up with the show, and if you're going to continue the lives of our favorite gang from Philly, then the maturity level of the show should follow. Frankly, I feel that Girl Meets World, in comparison, is a little watered down and dumbed down from the original show. But I ship it, ish. That's my 2 cents, and they ain't cheap. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Aiden-Jeffrey. And don't forget that you were made on purpose and for a purpose, and as long as you walk with fiery passion and perfect peace, there is nothing you can't do. There is no mountain that you cannot move. So until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Bye, guys.
You were always my most interesting student, Mr. Squirrels.